James Gunn coping hard over Superman's less than stellar international box office. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. Appreciate all your support. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you are enjoying the content. Help us get growing. Let's talk about this. James Gunn, this is Variety, says anti-American sentiment around the world right now is not helping Superman at the global box office. Wow. Okay, let's dig into this and let's talk about what some other movies are doing. We're definitely performing better domestically than we are internationally, but internationally is also rising and having really good weekday numbers in the same way we are. So obviously, the word of mouth is very positive, both here and everywhere else, which is the thing that we needed to do the most, Gunn told Rolling Stone. Superman is not a known commodity in some places. Wow, he is not a big known superhero in some places like Batman is. That affects things. And it also affects things that we have a certain amount of anti American sentiment around the world right now. It isn't really helping us. So I think it's just a matter of letting something grow. But again, for us, everything's been a total win. Having the movie come out and be something that has been embraced by people everywhere. This is just the seed of the tree that Peter and I have been watering for the past 3 years. So to be able to have it start off so positively has been incredibly overwhelming. So, of course, James Gunn couldn't help himself. Obviously, that is a he's using it as a cope, of course, but is also he took the opportunity to take a political dig at the current president. There are some problems with what James Gunn is saying, especially considering the fact that this was tailored for an international office by down international audience by downplaying who Superman is. There no mention of truth, justice, in the American way, and on and on. But we also have the fact that Maverick, which was a very pro-American movie to the point where it wasn't even released in China, did $1.5 billion dollars at the box office. But that is not all. We've got this. Let's take a look at some other movies that were at the time, say same president. We have, of course, movie, a current movie. We've got Jurassic World Rebirth. Let's take a look at these numbers. Worldwide box office $650 million. Now look at the split. 276 domestic, over 373 million international. More money internationally than domestic, although it is pretty close. If there's a lot of anti-American sentiment, why is Jurassic World Rebirth done 370, almost 374 million international box office, for 100 million, almost 100 million more, 97 million more than domestic? While Superman's domestic box office 236 million, and it's inverted, only 173 million international. Overall, 409 million. I mean, I think it'll do a really good number. I don't know that it's going to do a billion, but it is going to do well, and I'm sure it will actually outpace Justice League, which is the other example I have here. And why? Well, Justice League, November 7th, 2017. I think we all know who the president was then. But again, big split, 288 million domestically, 432 million internationally, far more internationally. This is a much bigger split than Jurassic World, 661 million haul overall. So where is this coming from, James Gunn? How exactly are you getting that it is anti-American sentiment around the world right now that is keeping Superman from doing well at the international box office, while Jurassic World Rebirth has done $200 million more internationally, more than twice as much as Superman has done? Sorry, James, but I'm not buying it. And I don't think that I am the only one. Gunn specifically changed Superman's motto to appease the anti-American crowd. Sorry, but I'm not buying this isn't doing well overseas because of anti-American sentiment. As a Top Gun Maverick did a billion, by the way. I think it did 1.5 billion, and that was without China. Should have never tried to appeal to globalists. So it's Trump's fault his movie bombed and not that James Gunn made a steaming pile of crap. And like I pointed out, Jurassic World, you can go back to Justice League, which Trump was also president at that time. James Gunn is always his own worst enemy. He could have stopped at Batman as a bigger character because that part is absolutely correct. Yeah, that's fine if you want to say that. But again, you saw what Justice League did, and Superman is obviously a big part of that as well. American. I thought it was Truth, Justice, and the Human Way. You took the American out of it. He knows he's cooked already, making excuses. He's 100% going to get canned by this movie bombing. I don't think that's true. I think this movie is actually going to do well enough to continue to move forward with James Gunn's DC, right? Like the overall box office right now isn't bad. It's going to be interesting to see what happens this weekend with with Fantastic Four First Steps coming out, and if Superman can maintain what it is doing and what that ultimate number ends up being. But it is clear, very, very clear, that James Gunn is flat out wrong, if not lying, about why Superman is not doing well at the in the international box office. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Really do appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Go have a fantastic day. I will talk to you later.